Okay, fantastic. Come and have a seat. All the way down. Cross your legs and place your hands onto your knees, close your eyes, and just take a couple of shoulder rolls. So bring them up and take them back and down. We just have to hope over the next coming weeks the rosemary bush in front of me doesn't grow any higher because it's nearly over me. So rolling all the way up and back, and then the other way. So bring them up and forwards, round and back, up and forwards, and one more, and then just let them settle. Try and sit slightly deeper through the seat bones. So imagine you're heavier, you're really trying to sink down into the ground. And then at the same time, lift the crown of the head taller. Nice big breath in. And big breath out. Nice long breath in. And long, easy breath out. Big breath. Exhale. All the way at the bottom of that breath, keep the waist drawing in, and then bring the hands into prayer heart center. So hold that engagement, that support around the lower back. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky now, stretch them all the way up. And then exhale, draw a circle as wide as you can. So really try and open across the chest. Hands back to prayer heart center. Inhale, reach all the way up. Try and lift taller in the seats. Exhale all the way round. 3 more like that. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, stretch out wide. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, stretch out wide. Last one, big breath. And exhale, keep the fingertips down and out so they just touch the mat. So you're really trying to reach the fingertips away, and then take them to the lower back, interlace the fingers, reach the knuckles away from the lower back, lift the chest forwards, try and slide the shoulders back and down. Breathe in, feel the chest expand and widen, and breathe out. And then from there, release, come over to all fours, hands and knees. Knees beneath the hips, hands beneath the shoulders. Inhale, open the chest, look forwards. Exhale, arch the spine and round. Inhale, open the chest, look forwards, pull the shoulders down the back. Exhale, arch and round, make the spine as high as you can. Inhale, look forwards, pull the shoulders down. Exhale, arch and round, hold that shape. So keep the waist pulling in, keep the chin tucked into the chest. And then from there, tuck the toes and go back into downward facing dog. So hips lift up to the sky, heels stretch down, relax the back of the head. Just shake the head from side to side, lengthen through the backs of the heels. Big breath in, big breath out. Reach your right leg up to the sky. So stretch that right leg high. And then bring your right knee into the chest. Step your right foot forwards. Rest the back left knee to the mat, and then reach the arms up to the sky. And the same as the circles when you're seated, reach the arms up and back. Draw them round. Lift up as you inhale. Pull the arms back and down as you exhale. So really try and challenge that range of motion as much as you can. So really reaching back. 2 more. And last one. And then take the hands down to the ground. Right hand inside of the right foot. Tuck the back toes and straighten the left leg. So the left knee lifts off the floor. And just rock backwards and forwards, maybe side to side. Just trying to move a little through the hips whilst you're stretching through that left thigh. Side to side, up and down. Relax the back of the head and the neck. And then rest the back knee down again. Reach the arms up to the sky, big breath in, and then take your left arm forwards, right arm back. So nice and open across the chest. So right knee is forwards and you're opening the body to the right side of the room. Take the right hand to the lower back and lift your left arm up to the sky. So there is a long stretch through the front of the left hip and all the way up through the left shoulder to the left fingertips. Slowly take both hands down to the ground. Step your right knee back, both hands, both knees. Tuck the toes, pull the waist in, lift back into downward facing dog. Big breath. And exhale. Take your left leg up to the sky. Lift that left leg high. Bring your left knee into the chest and step your left foot forwards. Rest your back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Really keep the waist pulling in. Exhale, draw those big circles with the arms. Inhale, lift. So exhale, really try and take them further back than the body. So the hands come further back. So not just out to the side, really challenge the opening across the chest. 2 more. Keep the breath. 1 more. And exhale, both hands down. Left hand comes inside of the left foot. Tuck the back toes, straighten the back right leg. And then again, just rock forwards, rock back, rock side to sides, or stay still if you like. Moving around the hips. Big breath. And then rest the back knee down to the floor. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Pull the waist in. Exhale, right arm forwards, left arm back. Open the chest to the left side of the room. Reach your right fingertips away. Take your left hand to the lower back. Reach your right arm up to the sky. So you stretch through that right hip, through your right shoulder, all the way up to the right fingertips. And then exhale, take both hands down. Step back into downward facing dog. Pull the waist in, so be really strong and supportive around the waist. Forwards to your plank position, hold that plank position. Rest your knees down to the floor, keep the waist pulling in, lower to the ground, all the way nice and slow. Point the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, gaze forward, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower the chest down. Toes tuck, knees bend, travel all the way back into downward facing dog. Big breath. And exhale. Same sequence, slightly stronger. Step your right foot forwards. Keep your back knee lifted. Rise up, high lunge. Lift through the chest. Rotations through the arms. So take the arms back and down, and then all the way up in front. Back and down. All the way up in front. Back and down. Last one, lift up. Exhale, take the hands all the way down to the floor. But this time be on fingertips instead of flat to the hands. So you're slightly taller. If you have blocks, you can use blocks, but fingertips is fine. Pull the waist in. So you're not totally resting on the right thigh. You're kind of trying to hold yourself with the strength of the body. Now reach your arms out in front of you. So you have one long line from the back heel all the way through the hips, the shoulders, rise to high lunge, big breath. Exhale. Left arm forwards, right arm back. So you're opening your body to the right side of the room. Hold it in that twist. Reach your arms wider. And then inhale back to center, lift. Exhale, take your hands down to the floor and step back into downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bring your left foot, step the left foot forwards. Pull the waist in, rise all the way up. Lift your arms up to the sky. Soften that back knee. Breathe in and breathe out. Start to draw the circles. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take them back and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back and down. Last two. Reach it back and down. Last one. Bring it back and down. Take the hands all the way. Waist in more. And then rise all the way up. Big breath. Find your balance. Right arm forwards, left arm back. Twisting to the left side of the room. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands all the way down to the floor. Step back into downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Rest both knees to the floor. Point the toes back and stretch the hips all the way to the heels, child's pose. Rest in child's pose. Forehead down, big deep breaths. Soften across the back of the shoulders. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Lengthen the hips back towards the heels. And just rest, so you're not holding the elbows off the floor. Relax into the wrists. Take a couple of deep breaths. Try and expand the belly into the thighs. Try and make the breath bigger. One more. And then exhale, push down into the hands. Drive yourself up to all fours. Long line through the spine. Take your right leg back. Point the toes to the back of the room. Crown of the head reaches forwards. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee. Try and tap the right tricep. Upper body doesn't need to move. Inhale, stretch that right leg back. Exhale, right knee comes towards the right tricep. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, bring it forwards. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, bring it forwards. One more. Reach the right leg back. Bring the right knee forwards. Stretch the right leg back. Hold it there. And then rest the right foot to the bottom of your yoga mat. Reach your right arm up to the sky. So side plank with your left knee down. And then your right fingertips are going to reach to the front of the room, past the top of your yoga mat. So you have this chance to really stretch into the right side of the body. Pull the waist in. Try and lengthen from the right hip to the right shoulder and all the way down to the right fingertips. And then slowly bring that right hand down. Bring your right knee and step the right foot forwards all the way to the top of the mat. Reach the arms up to the sky. Take your right hand, hold the left wrist, and pull the left hand over to the right side. So you get a stretch through the left side body. So you're slightly leaning over to the right. If you want to, you can take your right hand down to the floor and reach the left fingertips over, or stay reaching into that side bend. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lift back up, big breath. Exhale, take both hands down to the floor and step your right knee back next to your left knee. Inhale, stretch your left leg back. Exhale, bring your left knee to the left tricep. Inhale, stretch that left leg back. Exhale, bring your knee to your tricep. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Reach back and pull in. Reach back and pull in. And then take that left leg back, place it to the floor. Reach your left arm up to the sky. So side plank again. This time your right knee is down. And then you're reaching your left arm overhead. So you really lengthen through the left side of your waist. Reach your left fingertips away. Really stretch as much as you can. And then slowly bring that left hand down. As you do so, bring the left knee into your chest and step the left foot forwards. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. This time, so your left knee is forwards, your left hand holds around your right wrist, and you pull over to the left. So you stretch out that right side. Really make some space from your right hip to your right shoulder. If you like, the left fingertips can come down to the floor, but that takes quite a lot of side bend. So don't worry if your fingertips don't rest, just keep the left hand around the right wrist. Inhale, lift back up to center. Exhale, take both hands down to the floor and step all the way back into your downward facing dog. So hopefully more space around the waist, more length. Bend your knees so deeply that your belly rests on your thighs. And then with that softness in the knees, walk the feet forwards all the way in and walk your hands back. So you're folding the body forwards and your belly is touching your thighs. So you might need to really bend the knees for the belly and the thighs to touch. I'm going to super slowly roll up to standing, pull the waist in, curl up through the spine, rise all the way up. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, nice big breath. Exhale, bring the hands into prayer, heart center. Shift your weight over to your left leg. Take your right leg back and lean the body forward. So you might just lean a foot forwards, 2 foot, or you keep leaning until the body and the leg are parallel to the floor, but you decide, it doesn't matter. Just keep one straight line from the crown of the head to the ball of the foot, whether that's horizontal to the ground or more upright, it doesn't matter, but just keep kicking that heel away, reaching the crown of the head high. And then bend the back knee. Rise all the way up and bring that right knee into the chest. Find your balance. Point your right toes to the front of the room. Hold for 5. Try and lift the toes higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the right foot down. Take a big breath in, reach both arms up to the sky. Big breath out, bend the knees, fold the body forwards. Big breath in at the bottom there. Exhale, let it go. Roll up through the spine. Pull your waist in as you roll all the way up. Bring the hands into prayer. Weight into the right foot. Lean the body forwards as you kick that left heel back. So really drive the left heel away. Length through the lower back. So you're reaching the crown of the head, the upper body forwards as you stretch that left leg back. And you're holding, pulling up through the right thigh, pushing down into the right foot. 3, 2, On one, bend the left knee and then rise to stand. Bring that left knee into the chest. If you fall, just come back. Point the left toes away. Hold them high, higher than you had the right toes. 4, 3, 2, 1, foot down. Reach the arms up to the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes, and lean the body back. Open the chest. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Rise back, standing tall. Take the arms down by the side. And then bring the chin into the chest and slowly round forwards. Pull the waist in. Curl through the upper back. Slowly rolling forwards and down. Taking your hands all the way to the ground and stepping back into downward facing dog. Hips lifted, waist pulls in. Take a big breath and exhale. Come forwards into your plank position. Roll to a side plank with the right arm up to the sky. So your side plank is facing the right side of the room. Maybe your left knee is down. If both legs are straight and you want to, you can bend that right knee and tap your toes to the floor. So it's a super light touch. So I'm hardly resting the toes. Really challenge that left side of the body. Or you stay with both legs long. Your choice. 3, 2, 1. From wherever you are, come back through center. Slowly take it to the other side. Left arm lifts. And you either keep the feet as they are or rest the right knee. If you like, lift the left leg, bend the left knee, and the left toes tap to the floor. Really lift that right side waist wherever you are. So you're squeezing that right side, making it stronger for 3, 2, 1. Step back into a plank position. From your plank, lower all the way down. Point the toes, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes, lift your chest, lift your feet. So you're balancing on the front of the body. Hands lift and reach them out to the sides. If you haven't got space, take them slightly back. So you're pulling your fingertips away, reaching the chest forward, squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes, and then let that go. Hands to the floor. Rest your forehead and just shake your hips from side to side. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. Push your hands down to the floor. Rise up to all fours, hands and knees. Take your knees wide as your mat and your toes are touching. So you almost have a triangle from your knees to your toes. And then you're going to reach your right arm up to the sky. Open the chest to the right side of the room. A big breath in here. And then as you breathe out, take that right arm, thread underneath the left side of the body and rest the right shoulder to the floor. So the twist through the spine, resting on your right shoulder, right arm. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly rise back up. Place your right hand down. Lift your left arm up to the sky. So open the chest to the left side of the room. And then take that left arm, thread all the way underneath. Reach to the right. Rest onto your left shoulder. Breathe here. Think downward facing dog through your lower back. So lift your hips. Lengthen the side of your waist. navel to spine. And then rise back up. Walk your knees towards your hands and just cross your shins behind you. Have a seat. From that seated position, just sit nice and tall. Take your right fingertips out to the side. Reach your left arm up to the sky. So left arm lifted, right arm down. Bend the left elbow. And then gently, you're not pulling, but just leaning the head over to the left. Whilst you have that stretch in the neck, now reach your right fingertips off the floor and stretch the right fingertips away from you. So at the moment, your right palm is facing down. Open your right palm to face the front of the room. So thumb up, little finger down. And then take that arm further back. So you're really opening through the front of the shoulder. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring it back to center. Release the right hand. Take the left hand all the way down. Just notice the difference between each side. Take the right arm up. Bend the right elbow and then let the head fall over to the right. Lift the fingertips and stretch them into space. So find that stretch. And then thumb up, palm face forwards. Reach that left arm back behind you. So you're really trying to open there across the front of the left shoulder into the left side of the neck. And then bring it back. Take the left hand down. Right arm lifts up. So still that same right arm up to the sky. Now take a side bend. So reach over to the left. Really stretch that right side of the body. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Rise all the way up. Take it to the other side. Take your right hand down. Left arm lifts. And left arm comes over. So opening that left side of the lower back. Reach the left fingertips away. Lift and stretch. And then bring it back. Take the soles of both feet together. Knees out wide. So you have a big diamond shape. Hold on to the front of the shins. Inhale, lift the chest. Open the chest. Exhale, pull the waist in, round through the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Pull the shoulders back, open. Exhale, pull in and round. Last one. And exhale. And then take the hands to the outside of the thighs, close the gap between the knees and just spin around. Well, you don't have to spin around. I'm just going to spin around. So your feet are flat, reach the arms out, pull the waist in and slowly round down to the ground, taking your time all the way down. Keep the arms reaching up to the sky. So your palms face down towards your knees. And then bring your knees into a tabletop position. Pull the belly in so you're strong in the center of the body. Just take your left arm back and your right leg away. Hold that for 3. Opposite arm, opposite leg. 2. 1. Bring the knee back in. Bring the hand back into starting positions. So you have a line through the hands and the knees. Take the left leg away and the right arm. So just be conscious that when you come back in, you do bring the knee and the hand next to the other knee and hand. So we go opposite, stretch out, opposite, come in. Opposite, stretch out, opposite, come in. Just once more each side. 1. Bring it back. 2. Bring it back. Plant the feet down. Take the arms down by the side. Tuck your tailbone. Roll the hips up off the floor. So really take your time. Don't rush. Pushing the feet down. Driving the hips up. Opening across the chest. Lengthening away through the knees. Tuck your tailbone and stretch the knees away. So root your shoulder blades into the ground. Lift your hips. Open across the chest. Breathe 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. Last one. Exhale and roll the spine down all the way to the ground. Rest the hips. Take the left leg out. Bring your right knee in. Take your right arm out to the side and then guide that right knee across the body so you have a twist. Breathe all the way in and out. So pull your shoulders down into the floor and try and take that right knee over as far as you can to the left. So trying to soften into the twist. Take a big breath. And then as you exhale, see if you can go a little bit further. Take a big breath. And as you exhale a little bit further. Come back to center. And interlace your fingers behind the right thigh. Kick your right foot up towards the sky. Try not to lift the right shoulders. So try and let your shoulders soften. If that means you need more of a bend in the knee, then have a bend in the knee. And just slowly work the thigh in towards you. Maybe with the exhale, you bring it a bit closer. 2 more breaths. Notice the difference if you point the toes compared to if you really flex the toes. And very carefully, slowly take that right leg all the way down. Once it's down to the floor, just give it a shake out. Notice the difference between the left and the right. And then bring your right knee into the chest. Sorry, left knee. Take your left arm out to the side and guide your knee into the twist. Come away from a mat and I don't know what I'm doing. So pull the shoulders down. Feel that stretch through the side of the body. Each time you exhale, you're just going a little bit deeper. You don't have to force it, but just find the space on that exhale breath. Pulling the shoulders down into the mat, melting the shoulders down into the ground. And then you just slowly bring it back to center, holding, interlacing behind the left thigh, and then kicking that left foot up towards the ceiling, softening the shoulders, relax the head back. And with a bend in the arms, you can pull that knee, that thigh closer in towards you. So it's bending the arms, maybe strengthen the biceps rather than the shoulders rounding up. And with the exhale, that comes just a little deeper. Two. And 1. Slowly let that go back down. So both legs are long. Give both legs a bit of a shake. And then bring both knees into the chest. Bending the knees and reaching for the feet. So you have happy baby. So holding on to your feet, your toes or your ankles. And really try and lengthen the spine in your happy baby. So see if whilst you're pulling the feet in and whilst you're curling the knees into the chest, can you lengthen the tailbone down? So can you try and flatten the spine to the floor. And then maybe once you have that space through the lower back, try and straighten the legs a little. You don't have to go straight, but straighten. So the intention of trying to lengthen towards the heels. And take a big breath in there. And a big breath out. And carefully, slowly let the feet come down to the floor. Feet, soles of feet together, knees out wide. If that's comfortable, if it's not comfortable, stretch your legs out long. If that is comfortable, then settle there with your hands on the belly. I'm going to take a big breath in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. 3rd and final. And exhale. And then not such a forceful breath, but you're trying to lengthen the breath. So breathe in for 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your own breath count. So you might even be able to take it a bit longer than my count. See if you can challenge yourself to stretch it, but don't be forcing the exhale and don't be desperate for the inhale. You want to see how long you can easily make that breath. And take 1 more round of that. So count 1 more full breath. And if you like, after that, you can stretch your legs out long. If you're comfortable staying where you are, then stay where you are or stretch the legs out. Hands can stay on the body or they fall out to the side. And without the count, notice the ease of the breath. And noticing how still the body feels or how calm the body feels, how grounded. So really sink down into the space. Real heavy through the shoulders, the lower back, maybe the backs of the legs or simply the soles of the feet. Like you're weighted down into the ground. So you're connected down. This feeling of stability and this feeling of being settled. Settled for the week ahead. And notice the absence of any tension around the eyes, through the forehead. There's this softness to the expression. Softness through the jaw. Softening the tongue. You're not holding any unnecessary tension around the mouth. And just very slowly deepen the breath. Don't rush. Take your time. A good 4 or 5 breaths till you feel like the full volume of your breath really comes back to play. So you feel the rib cage expanding and you feel that movement in the belly. And that movement from the chest can travel all the way down to your fingers and your toes. Start to very slowly move into your wrists and into your ankles, your feet. Conscious of the space around you, take the arms all the way back and overhead. Interlace your fingers, make a fist, stretch the knuckles away from you, point the toes away. Full body stretch, make it as long as you possibly can. And then pull the knees into the chest. You're led there on your back, pulling the knees in, hugging the knees in. So you're kind of squeezing the thighs towards the belly, towards the body. And keeping the eyes closed, rock all the way up to a seat. And you can just rest the hands either in the lap or on the thighs. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears. Take a big long breath in. And a big easy breath out. One more like that. Take a big long breath in. And a big easy breath out. And then again, maybe just noticing how you feel nice and settled for the coming week. Bring the hands into prayer heart center. And just thanking yourself for your practice, for making time this evening. I know it's gorgeously sunny, so it is tempting to not do yoga or to be in the sun still, but well done.